pleasant welcome to our viewers and thank you for joining me here on CBN4. Now today we have some very special guests joining us here today, and my guests, they've been a part of a committee for the past 20 years, and the committee is the Northeast Tourism Environment Development Committee, and they are here to discuss with us their plans for the independence season. Let me introduce you. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Can you introduce yourselves for viewers, please?
My name is Vernice Bellany. I am the present secretary of Northeastern Tourism Environmental Development Committee, and I'm also one of the founder members.
Good morning. My name is Selma Akina Yeshua, and I'm a more recent member of the group. And I'm thoroughly enjoying my experience learning from the veterans.
Good morning. I am Annick Giraud, the treasurer of Northeast Environmental Development Committee called NETEDC.
Okay. Now, ladies, you look very lovely in your scarf. I feel a little bit left out because I'm the only one not wearing a scarf this morning. Now, to get into things, give us an idea of what community tourism is.
Well, community tourism is the involvement of local communities in tourism projects and products to attract not only locals but also overseas.
And what activities have you planned besides the activity that we're not going to say what we're talking about just yet, but besides the big activity during the independence season, what other type of activity do you all plan throughout the year?
Well, we have had a number of activities. It varies from community to community. But what is interesting is that we have some community tourism centers. We have one in Calabishi, we have Carib Territory has one, we also have one in Vickers and one on Upper Penville.
Now, how many communities in the Northeast are all incorporated under this committee?
There are over
14
Wow.
community groups.
That's a lot of communities. Now, can you give us a more in-depth or some background information with regards to the committee?
The Northeastern Tourism Environmental Development Committee came into being on the 29th of April 1996, and as I said before, it involves community groups which are interested in community tourism from the Kalinago country to Capuchin and including Jubla.
Anybody like to add anything? No, the committee is planning a really big event. It's an annual event that a lot of Dominicans look forward to during the independence season. It's Creole in the North. What are you guys planning this year, 2016?
One of the things that we're planning is to showcase the products from the different communities. That means craft products, other products like agricultural products that each of the community makes money from economically. And we also have cultural groups which will be performing. And this year we have something special in that we have a competition in Creole wear for men and women.
Oh, that sounds very exciting. And what day will Creole in the North be held this year?
Hopefully we have set the date 22nd of
October,
which is a Saturday. We would have preferred the Sunday, but because of Heritage Day, we had to change from Sunday to Saturday.
Excellent. Now, Creole in the North is also known for inviting a number of foreign artists to Dominica to perform. Will you be doing any of that this year?
Not foreign, but local groups.
Which is excellent, at least we can,
Yes, we are hoping to have.
we are hoping to have the Pebush Cultural Group and the other groups, the drummers and the posse band, etc. So we showcased all the cultural people in the North. And also we want also to make Creole food. Okay. So we're asking all, because we will have booth and they have to register. So we ask people to come and cook some Creole food and sell it. We're registering only, and also that Creole event as modeling will have a competition And we hope that next year we can do 2 days of Creole in the North.
Today sounds really, really exciting.
Yes.
Actually, the Minister of Tourism advises us we should have whole weekend.
Well, that's a plan that could be looked at for next year, 2017,
Yes, of
according
course.
to how things go this year.
That's
Yes.
right.
No, Anik, we were speaking earlier and you mentioned to me that you want this Creole in the North to be more family oriented. So what are your plans to encourage families to take part in this activity?
Well, we have a gate, and we asking for $5 for the children, $10 for the adults, so children can come. And each year is a very nice family feast because people dancing, happy. There is no hustle. You know, everything is going smooth, and we hope that this year will be the same.
Perfect.
We also involve the schools. So school children will also be there performing.
Performing as
Yeah.
well. That's good. Now, you spoke about where exactly will the function be held, the activity be held?
Well, there is a tourism center in Portsmouth, the Indian River, and we partly own it.
Oh, that's
So we'll be on the grounds of the tourism center at the Indian River.
okay. What is the purpose of having Creole in the North?
Well, for a number of years, we have noticed that most of the activities for independence were centered in Roseau. And we think that Portsmouth is a town too. So we had decided years ago to have some activities in Portsmouth. We want to say that it started with the tourism group, DHTA in
2006.
And then from there, Netitsi took it up.
So you decided there's too many things going on in Roseau, and
Yes.
nothing is going on
No.
in the north part of the
That's
island.
right.
So it's really a good initiative to bring people from the town to experience
Exactly.
the culture
Certainly.
right there in the north.
Certainly.
It has been noticed as well that the youth tend to be straying away from what is local.
Right.
So we are hoping to organize more and more events to attract them, to bring them back so that we can keep the culture and the flame of Creole alive.
Of course, that's a really good initiative. Now, how do you see this activity, Creole in the North, as being beneficial to Dominicans and also communities within the northern part of Dominica?
Well, one of the first things is that the community groups have an opportunity to showcase what they produce in the sense of agriculture as well as craft and whatever they produce. And then the individuals, they take part in the competitions, and also the schools. We are very grateful to the schools for participating because the children are the ones who will take over from us when we
Yes, definitely. So you have to have it ingrained in them from a very tender age.
That's right.
Now, Annie, you mentioned a fee of $5. Will that be the only fee that will be charged for the event?
Yes, the gates. So of course, we will sell food and we will sell drinks, but as a normal event, we will have also Shebe Sow, you know, so we have a happy hour, and we hope that people will enjoy all the food and all the efforts we making for them to come and enjoy the North.
Now, you mentioned that we will have activities from a number of cultural groups. Will there be any live bands performing at the event as well?
Yes, after that we will have the first serenade, who came already, and they make a very good job. As you know, first serenade is for family, for everybody, so it's good for us because we would not have any problem, etc. We have a security also. Whatever the other group will be True Rhythm, which is from Portsmouth, okay, yes,
Very good group.
and after, in the meantime, we have DJs, and it goes like that, very smoothly and nicely.
We have, of course, we have the local accordion with the dancers.
The jimping.
So that will add on some flavor.
I think I want to come to
You must come, you will come.
Unfortunately, we're going to miss Mr. Lawrence Bowman this year.
Yes, for his court.
Yes.
Oh, the court, yes, he passed away that.
Last year he
will you be
participated.
having any other person doing the court? I mean,
We are trying.
Trying to find
We're
something. I
trying.
mean, that's an integral part in
Yes.
culture. Okay, Bernice, tell Dominicans what they would be missing if they do not show up on the 22nd of October to support Creole in the North.
Well, that's an opportunity for Dominicans to come out to the North. There'll be added attractions, things that you don't see in Rose or anywhere else. You will see them at the Indian River on the 22nd of October.
Salma?
I think primarily, because it concerns the development of the entire North, I think Dominicans should really come out and be supportive because it's all towards the enhancement of our country by a larger extent, but also the development of the North and the enhancement of our communities. So if we want to see development, we believe in it, we're concerned about where we're going, we would come out and support.
Annick, you looked like you were going to add something.
Yes, add a magazine. We have edited a magazine. Hopefully it will be there for Creole in the North of 20 years of Netetse. And it showcases everything, all the sites, and we have a lot of ads from the local people. And then when the people will see that, they say, oh, I never go to Falls, I never go there and there, Chaudière, etc. So that will show them we have a lot of sites in the North.
Right. I love the North. Like, I always wish I could just pack up my... It is, like, pack my bags and just move to Portsmouth. I love the North.
It's what I show. I choose the North to live. Yes, I live in cottage, yes.
We also want to say that we have a grand raffle of a car in a couple years' time. And the tickets will be on sale as well.
At the
Only
function,
$5 for ticket. And you pay $5 and you win a car.
And when will the raffle be held?
Well, at the show, and also further on when we have some events.
Yes.
And it's a CRV Honda, yeah.
Now, the magazines, will it be for free or is it on sale?
It will be on sale because it's one of our fundraising. The major fundraising are Creole in the North and some events like we do like that. So the magazine will be for sale, and I hope we make so much efforts to do it and look everywhere for the sites, make pictures, and so that people will love it. But when we launched the magazine, we had the president, and he loved that. He loved that idea.
We hope that our hard work can be paid off.
I think it will be. Now, the proceeds from the activity Creole in the North, what will it go towards? Will it go towards the committee as you all try to create different activities throughout the year? What will the proceeds go towards?
Well, it will go towards our action plan. We have a strategic plan, and these things take a lot of money.
Yes.
We also have an office that we have to man, and the bills are always very high.
Right.
We have somebody in the office. Fortunately for us, we get some help from the government to pay her. So we really need the money.
Money makes the world go round,
That's
right?
right.
You need to do basically everything.
You need it, yes.
So what can we expect besides the Creole in the North? What else can we expect later this year into next year from this committee?
Well, we are planning to have the fishermen's feast in the North is dying out, and one of the things that our executive members has suggested is let us take it up and have all the communities bring down their boats to the Indian River, have a competition of which is the best decorated boat, and have really an activity to involve the fishermen, because sometimes we take them for granted, but they're very important people.
Of course they are.
So we're hoping to have that sometimes between June and July next year.
Okay, excellent. Now, thank you so much for coming to share with us your plans for Creole in the North later this month. I'm sure all cameras will be there
I hope so.
looking and enjoying the activities that you have planned. Thanks for coming.
Thank you
Thank you very
very much
much
for the opportunity.